What the hell is that?
Welcome. That's the Mexican national anthem.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's sorry about that, Mexico. I couldn't hear very well. I thought we were in the Olympics. They
We
won
are.
another soccer game.
Like last night in that bar. Goal.
Goal! Oh yeah,
So, in
yeah,
case you haven't guessed, we're coming to you from Mexico today. From
yeah,
where are we? Puerto Vallarta.
yeah. It's good. It's beautiful here. It's gorgeous. Just take a look. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at that ocean over there.
Mm.
And then there's a swimming pool behind me, but it's very tiny. It's more like a big bathtub.
And there's nobody in it.
And there's
so
nobody in there. No bathing beauties, unfortunately.
Not yet, man. Not yet. It'll
Not
happen.
yet.
It'll happen.
Yeah, our wives could be in it, but it's
Yeah,
different. Never mind.
Hit the edit button on that one. We're going to edit that one out. But I think what everyone is dying to know about Mexico.
Mexico has good beer.
Yeah.
See?
It's also, I think they want to know why we're such cheap bastards.
Ah.
We are in an Airbnb up on a hill.
A lot of exercise, too.
A lot of exercise. So we were down the hill after a lot of exercise buying chicken and beer.
Yeah.
And we were going to get a taxi to come back up the hill. And the guy wouldn't do the price we tried to negotiate. So we said, "Fuck you, man." We walked up the hill. So who won? We won.
We technically got good exercise. But he lost because he didn't get to earn our money. And because we saved about what? $7. It's about equal to the bottle of Kahlua we bought.
Oh, that's also true.
So we got a bottle of Kahlua on the price of the taxi and a lot of freaking exercise, man. That's that was tough.
So we're gonna say we won.
Kind of. Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, but
that's our viewpoint anyway.
Yeah.
The taxi guy might get a better fare. I don't know. We don't know.
Who knows? But we did make it up the hill. That truck that was coming down the hill with all those bricks didn't hit us, didn't kill us. That was
right.
fine.
That's right.
So we're doing well.
And we found the taco place on the way up. That opens in what, about 2 hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours from now.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful taco place.
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling much better about life. We walked by where they're building the condo that I've bought, and there is a hole in the ground now.
Yeah.
So they're digging the hole. So
it's kind of a hole.
Kind of a hole.
They got a bit more to get to the hole, but they're getting there.
They knocked the top off the hill, so they're going to be able to
They're in
dig
the
a hole
process.
there pretty soon. So that'll be just fine.
Got another about a couple of years yet. I think about 2 more years.
But what's going to be interesting is tonight, man. It's we didn't even know this when we booked to come. It's supposed to be the Guadalupe Festival. The guy said.
Oh yeah. The festival Guadalupe. Yeah, Guadalupe.
Something
should be cool.
So we saw some of the Indio traditional dancing guys practicing last night. That's going to be pretty cool. Got the wings and the whole bit there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
really
sick.
nice. It should be very fun. We got to check it out. See what's going on tonight. See what's dancing around.
I'm going to see if I can pick me up a set of those wings.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you if I go dancing down on the Melicon here with those wings on, I can get some tip money too.
Either that or thrown out, one of the two. One of the two. I don't know. But last night we had that nice little walk down there, and we had those. What the heck did we do? I know we stopped in the one pub with the micheladas. Holy shit, they were like that big. They weren't cheap, but they were damn good.
Oh, that's where we were watching football.
Watching football. Yeah, you forgot about that. Yeah, it was great. I can't remember.
A lot about last night.
Yeah. No, we just came in yesterday from U.S. and Canada, and we got through immigration. It was pretty quick. Not too bad. It was a bit crowded, but you guys got to sit at the airport, have a few beers while you're waiting for us. Yeah, it was good.
It was tough.
All good.
It was tough life, man.
So, tough life. I wish every day was like that. Life is a vacation. That's another good saying. Life is a vacation.
You take a vacation from death or from what?
Vacation from the normal drudgery of life. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's true. You have to vary your life, right? we're working. This is work. It just happens to be in a beautiful place, right? A change of venue. Instead of freaking snow, cold, we decided to pick a warm place. Well, we can only be here for about a week, right? And then we got to go back to the cold, and then, but we get 1 week, okay? And then we go back to the normal stuff, routine. But we're working. We're gonna sort out wise old bastards, and we're gonna make it. Put it together nicely. Working on the podcast. We're working on the club. We're going to be working on the store. Everything. This is work, but it's fun.
Working on another 6-pack.
Yeah, I think there's one more there before you have to go back down. Pacifico from Mazatlan. Very nice beer. Anybody watching us, and you can find a pack, go get a crate. It's good.
And
excellent.
If anyone from Pacifico is watching us, you can send us some money for our recommendation there.
Either that or a few crates of beer. Anyway, we do work for beer sometimes.
We'll work for beer. We'll work for beer. Yeah.
So anyway, we are here in Puerto Vallarta in the same place. Alan's just right here across from me. Normally we're in different countries, so we can say hi. He's looking at the.
You need a beer?
Here's.
But although we're in Mexico, it's we're not really here to talk about Mexico. What we thought we want to talk about today is something that makes total sense: extremism.
Oh, we're going to talk about that today.
Yes.
All right. Damn.
Extremism.
I love how we change topics real quick. We're very versatile, wise old bastards.
There you go. Yeah, we'll talk about Mexico tomorrow, the next day, once we've had a few more
episodes.
We'll find something fun in the festival the next day or two.
Yeah, that's true. We might even take some photos or something, see what we can put on here. If we can figure out how to put photos on here.
If we can get into one of those practice places and do an episode in there or something with all
right.
stuff. We'll wait till they're gone and we'll go. They come back from the festival. We're in there. Hey, how you doing, man? It's like, but extremism, is it good or bad? The answer is yes.
It's good and bad.
Yes,
depending on what you're talking about. So extremism is relative to going to the extremes of whatever you're looking at. And sometimes it's very bad in terms of could be religion, go very bad, or it could be something very good like sports, where you go into the extremes, where you end up on the Olympic team. If you're not extreme, you probably won't make the Olympics, right? So, we have two elements of extremism, and some parts you want to excel, and some kids are extremism in books and that kind of stuff, and they go crazy in studies, which is good for some part and bad for another element. Socially, they're introvert versus and being a bookworm like crazy, but they excel probably in their studies. So, but they might have a book smart, but not application smart. So there's so many attributes of extremism. I think what I was upset about is the religious one where, the wars and that kind of stuff. A lot of extremism goes into wars, conflict, killing, and it just gets crazy and really barbaric. And that's just, we always say it's all terrible, that kind of shit. That kind of extremism is not acceptable. That's total nuts and just shit.
We're extremely against that.
Yes, we're extremely against that. That's right. But other religion, just think, you have religion that just a couple of weeks ago, October 7th, went nuts, killing, maiming, raping. That's extremist. Okay, there's no justification for that at all. I don't give a shit what anybody says. There's no justification. But at the same time, you have religious things that are like nuns. Nuns are supposed to be very nice. They're supposed to always help you, unless you went to Catholic school, and then I hear you get whacked on the knuckles. Yeah. But it's a life lesson to get whacked on the knuckles by a nun, no?
I'm sure anyone who went to a school and got whacked by the nun has different stories.
Yeah, that's true.
Any of you out there who have experienced that, let us know, man.
I like the Blues Brothers. Remember that? Where he went to the nun area and was still sitting in the little student's chair, and the nuns are, your boy's been naughty. But that whole movie was based on doing something signed from God or something like that. The Blues Brothers. That was excellent.
Yeah.
So that's part of kind of extremism, but
Well, I mean, you get like Mother Teresa. That was kind of
yeah,
extreme, right?
yeah,
Giving over her whole life
yeah,
to
yeah,
taking care of unfortunate folk. That's
yeah,
extreme.
yeah, but
That's
in a
not
good
bad.
way. That's great. Okay. So what other kind of extremes?
Her boyfriend probably didn't think so when he lost her
Well, that's
to
supposed to be
God.
the guy above.
Oh, that's what I mean. It was the other guy. The other guy said, "I don't compete with that shit, man." It's like, come on.
Yeah.
If God created everything, God created dicks too, right?
Yeah,
So if
that's
he's
true.
building himself, he's probably got a. How can you compete with that one?
Yeah, that's true,
So,
true.
oh, I'm
But
sure
yeah,
somebody out there's going to be unhappy about what I. Yeah,
yeah, I
no.
know. I mean, technically, God created man and wife, woman, and for procreation, or else nobody be here. I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Nobody's here. I mean, all the
hey,
people that don't think about
immaculate conception,
conception. I like the regular
immaculate,
conception. I,
immaculate preconceptions.
I don't know. I did some conceptions, but it wasn't immaculate, according to my wife. It was just normal conception.
It was just okay.
But it produced 5 kids. So, I mean, shit. Something came right.
It was just okay. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Immaculation.
Immaculate. Did you immaculate?
I I think we misspelled that. Oh shit! I think we better have another beer.
Yeah.
I like Mexico.
Oh.
Come on down. We're going to make a club here. I think we're already scouting out the places here. So
Actually, we found a spot just down the hill from here that we're actually going to try and talk to the guys on Monday, Tuesday. See if we can figure out if we can get it.
Yeah,
it would be a pretty good spot.
Yeah,
we'd probably have to put a railing around the edges because people would be falling off.
Yeah, that might help. Maybe some trampoline or something around the outside just in case they fall over. He'd land it back up. Boing. just in case. We don't want to have insurance.
No fence. No fence. Not even a yellow stripe on the edge. Just like, what the fuck, boy?
Everybody jumping up.
But why is it when you go on vacation, you start drinking at like 6 a.m. before you even wake up? You're drinking. At home, you don't often drink all day. Why have we been doing that since I think I had my first beer about half hour before I woke up?
Now we just purchased liquid coffee. Don't forget that. It's called Kahlua. Yeah. It's something we don't have to warm up. Don't have to wait for it. You just kind of take it, and then you get coffee.
Oh yeah. If whoever owns the place where we're staying is ever watching this, don't you dare ever do this again. Put 3 packs of fucking decaf coffee on the ground. No real coffee. What? That's
an insult.
That's a hate crime.
Yeah. At least, any Airbnb, at least put some freaking coffee, tea. Oh, yeah, like a shitload of tea in there, but no coffee. It's like kind of disappointing. Gee. And what they did was decaf. No, you need to wake up, man. We need some caffeine. Yeah, it's good. Very fundamental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my money back.
That's extreme.
That's extreme. See, you can go too far to extremes. Yes.
Okay. Back to extremism.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Minor details. Okay, what's good extremism? I mean, we were talking about like athletes. Athletes, you have to be extreme. Now, when I was growing up, I used to play baseball. I love baseball. I was good. But I like to play basketball. I like to play football. I like to play baseball. I was mainly baseball and basketball, but I was too short. So I was okay enough. But I kind of leaned to baseball. But it's a team sport, and it's more summary. Sorry. So, but I had my friend. I was a pitcher and a third baseman, but a lot of pitchers. I was pitcher most of the time. And my friend was a catcher. Good old Bill. And he just loved baseball. He ate, drank, sleep. Everything was baseball to him. And he was damn good, really good. And I thought, don't you like it? No, baseball. So it was basketball season. We're playing pitch and catch. Football season, we're still playing pitch and catch in that, because I was a pitcher, he was a catcher. So anyway, he ended up getting a full scholarship into college for baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And he went in, I think he got into the minor leagues. And he didn't go all to the majors yet. But the problem is, he just said he had a point in his life where he said, this is just work. It's not fun anymore. He just excelled and he kept doing it all the time. Everything was eat, sleep, baseball. And he got up near the top, but at some point it became work. And
Yeah.
he just didn't like to cross over to go that higher level and go into professionalism because it turned into work. It's not as fun. And I think, that's where some people have that, where once it becomes too much, then you kind of,
Well,
uh,
right. That's why it's 0.00 something percent of people
hmm,
in any sport
yeah,
make it to the big leagues of whatever sport, and then make it to the top of those big leagues. It's
yeah,
the difference between your buddy Bill and somebody in the big leagues was probably like this much. Not
yeah,
much difference. That's
yeah,
all. But you have to. How extreme do you have to be in like 18 hours a day
yeah.
at it to
That's
overcome
right.
that little difference, right?
That's right. I mean, if you went into swimming, another friend of mine, they always put his kid into swimming classes, and he's excelling. He's a Malaysian American, or Malaysian actually, but living in America. And his kid goes to practice every morning about 5 o'clock in the morning to go swimming. 5 o'clock, and he's like about 12 years old, 15, 14 now, 15, and every day, 5 o'clock in the morning. That is discipline. Amazing. How many kids would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go swim in a pool, which is probably not very cold, warm?
Every single Canadian kid. The only difference is the pool is frozen, and it's hockey.
That's hockey.
And
Okay.
it's hockey. Yeah.
They get up at 5 o'clock and play.
Oh
To
yeah,
play.
to get rink time, but yeah, it
Wow.
is that. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Okay.
But I mean, at least with baseball, with football, with hockey, yeah, your chances of making it are minuscule. But if you make it, there's a career. There's money
Mm,
there.
correct.
I look at things like you have to be as extreme, as hardworking, as skilled, as talented, as disciplined to be a swimmer,
Mm,
to be a shot putter,
yeah.
to be a runner.
Yeah.
And yet, how much money do you ever make from putting shots?
Are you talking about a bartender?
Yeah, no, yeah,
They get good
exactly.
tips.
Yeah, good tips. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
tequila. Ah, okay, that's another $10.
Yeah,
$5 tip. It's like,
yeah. But I mean,
yeah,
like, so that kind of
that's extreme
how
too.
yeah. I mean, I respect it, but again, I'm going to get a whole bunch more angry people here. I respect it, but I don't really care about it. Like, I don't really care that you're the gold medalist in lifting, shot putting, discus, javelin. It's like I don't care. I only kind of care a little bit about a couple of the teams I follow in any sport, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really care about that. So, but like the Olympics, that's why I don't understand anyone who has that extremism that they can rise to the top of a sport that is not uh, a potentially lucrative career.
Yeah, I think one of the things, especially in Olympics, right? You practice day and night for like 3 years to get that 30 seconds of running to
Yeah.
make that gold medal.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe you're on number of tries, number of you have to get into the team, and then the first heat, second heat, third heat, whatever. But each one of those bursts are like 30-second bursts, boom, 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 and the actual amount of time you're actually running or throwing a javelin is just you got 3 tries or something to get the
Right.
farthest. If there's like a zebra out there that you're going for or something, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But you're just going for distance, right? And yeah, I mean, it's amazing the mentality and the dedication that you would have to be able to put that much effort in for a piece of gold, which is
Yeah.
cool.
But I
You
mean,
are the top of the world
I
for
know that's what
that.
I'm saying. I don't really want to be misunderstood here. I
Mm.
respect.
You have to.
I could never do what these guys do, but I
Right.
don't understand where that drive comes from.
Right.
Like like I said, if it's a monetary thing, okay, I'm gonna try. Maybe I make the minor leagues and I at least get like an okay living out of it. And ooh, if I dream and really fucking work, I might make the majors and make big money for a handful of
Yeah.
years. But I mean, like I'm a javelin thrower. I'm working just as hard as you,
Yeah,
Mr.
true,
Baseball
true.
guy, just as
Yeah,
dedicated. I'm getting up at 5 in the morning.
yeah.
I won the gold medal.
Do it again next 4 years.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, I mean, maybe I should respect that even more. It's
Yeah,
like the fact that you have that drive to do it. Like I
yeah.
said, it's not disrespecting. It's just not
Okay,
understanding. I really don't understand it.
another one. Iron Man. Iron Man is a triathlete, right? So you do the running, you do the swim. Sorry, you do the swimming,
Hmm.
you do the which one's first?
Bicycling.
Biking and then running. Yeah, swimming, biking, running, and they're like it's amazing, crazy sport invented in Hawaii. And they started in the island of Hawaii. They just some crazy guy thought, oh, let's do an event that would be pretty tough, you know.
No,
Why
no.
we make them
I think
run,
it was
swim,
they were on an island. They wanted to do a beer run. So first they had to swim to the other island,
go get some beer,
and
throw it
then the
back.
bike, and then yeah. So I understand that one.
But yeah, I actually talked to him. When I was living in Hawaii and doing my research on the Big Island during the Ironman, it was like, holy shit! I talked to some of these guys, and I said, "How the hell do you do this shit? What makes you want to do this?" I mean, they get sponsors, but the guy I talked to, I think it was one or two of them, they were not a high level guys. They were just, but they get sponsors. I mean, they were earning, not a whole lot of money, but they got their everything free, their rooming and all that. They got some money, but holy shit! I mean, how do you do that? And their whole
Yeah,
dietary system is based on the running and all of what they need to do this. They just constantly practice, and they enter multiple Ironmans. Just like the Hawaii one only. It's like
yeah,
Hawaii, then go to Philippines, and go to Seattle, and go to wherever they're going to.
mhm,
They have like all over the world these
yeah,
Ironmans. They even had one in Malaysia recently, or a
yeah.
couple of them. I don't know.
I knew a guy. One of my customers when I was in the furniture business was the buyer for a big chain store, and he was at first an amateur Iron Man, Iron
Mhm.
Manner, Iron Man runner. It's Iron Man, right?
Iron guy.
Iron dude, right? And he actually ended up quitting to go full time to go pro.
Ah,
But when I was talking to him before he went and did this, he was explaining. He said he's going pro, but he was going to be making a lot less money than he was making at his corporate job.
yeah.
But it's what he wanted to do. So he said, "Yeah, man, we just walked up that hill. You can't see how deep this is. But we just walked up that hill once, and that's like, that's enough, man." And it was,
Yeah, next time we'll actually pay the taxi guy.
yeah, exactly,
I guess
exactly.
we'll pay that extra 20 pesos. This is like $1,
It's like, yeah.
$1.50 extra. But we have principles.
Yeah.
We're cheap bastards. Wise cheap bastards.
Wise
Is
old
that
cheap
right?
bastards?
No,
Cheap old wise bastards.
something. There's something in wisdom of saving money in there, right? And getting exercise. And see, it feels good to get the exercise. And we have an excuse to drink more beer. Cheers.
We needed an excuse. Cheers. There you go.
There we go. Mm. Pacifico, good. Where's our producer? We need more beer, pretty much.
Producer's still walking up the hill.
Hope he's bringing up more beer.
Oh,
Sorry.
but yeah, so I mean, though that kind of extremism is it's good, but it's hard to understand. Uh, it's just like you see anyone who gives up a standard life to do something that's good, like this Mother Teresa we talked about, or like anyone who foregoes a standard career to do something.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
like how many guys in Gaza gave up their career as taxi drivers to go become terrorists? Wait, that's the bad
that's the
example.
bad guys.
That's the
Guys.
bad
Yeah.
ones.
They turned around and figure out how to blow up things. But it was interesting here. We were just walking around town, and some guy around the hotel was hoisting up an Israeli flag here in Puerto Vallarta. Okay, the thing is, I don't understand. Sorry. Why is everybody so concerned from America or Canada or England or wherever hell so pro-Palestinian? Which I have no problem with Palestinian, but it tends to be pro-Hamas, which is wrong. That's a terrorism. Sorry, when you go in and attack and kill people, as an extremist, when you're killing people, killing babies, killing whatever, that is extremism. Okay, that is terrible. No excuse, right? Nothing. Why would people have massive protests kind of encouraging that shit? What the heck's the matter? I don't understand. And then on the other hand, we have other pro-Palestinians. Now, in here in Puerto Vallarta, we're seeing. I haven't seen any pro-Palestinian signs. Just all of a sudden, we see one pro-Israeli. I'm not understanding why politically they're on either side. I understand. We're all pro peace. We're pro peace, love, all that kind of stuff. Hippie stuff. I love the hippie stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple to understand why. How many breweries function during war? If
That's
there's war
terrible.
ever, yeah, if there's war everywhere, who's running the breweries?
Oh
So
no, no,
if
no.
only for that reason you want
We're
peace.
against war. We're
For
pro beer. Pro beer.
pro beer means
Yeah,
anti-war.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's for sure.
No,
You have
I
to.
don't mean to belittle or make fun of it, but it is almost that ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
true.
what all you can do is laugh or cry. So
Yeah,
I choose laugh.
yeah, of course. And the idea is, for me, Americans should take care and think about America. Britain should think about Britain. Germany, think about Germany. Okay, China thinks about China. They don't give a shit about
Wait, who?
Palestine or Israel. They don't give a shit.
Wait. Who's thinking about Canada?
Oh, Canada. Yeah, nobody thinks of Canada. Sorry,
Oh
you're too
man.
damn cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody forgets about you, except for South Park. They're the only ones, but they're too busy with Disney. Oh shit, that was funny though. I do love that. What is that Pandaverse? That was hilarious, man. That's good. But but Canada's the most neutral country besides Switzerland, I think, that there
Used to
is
be.
in the
Used to
planet.
be.
Hmm?
I think I might have mentioned in one of our previous podcasts that just right across the street from my store, my record store, there was a pro-Palestinian demonstration.
Really?
Just I didn't mention no.
Oh,
It was like we're looking at we're right on a fairly busy street. We hear a bunch of honking, right? And it's also on a main artery that ambulances and fire trucks go by. So we heard a bunch of honk. We thought, oh shit, must be an accident or something. So walk over, look out the window, and people are driving by honking, not like wee, like they're mad, just like honk, in support, like beep, beep. And we're like, what's going on? You look, I don't know, 18, 20 people there.
real big one, huh?
Sign. I know it's not
Probably
even winter
CN was
time.
there. It's like 18,000.
Yeah, no, it's
Fake
not even
news.
cold, not even cold yet. So you can't. You should have had more people show up for something where the weather was not bad. But I mean, there's just like the signs. It was all like Israel flag with an X through it and the Palestine and people.
Why?
But it's like, I
What
mean,
for?
yeah. And when you look again, I didn't go over and talk to anybody. I don't know what their stories were, their backgrounds were,
Yeah.
but it sure looked from a. I mean, it was right across the street, so I don't know what's that, 50 feet, 100 feet, or something. It sure looked like a bunch of 20-year-old white folk on the corner. It didn't look like a bunch of Palestinians.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds very racist to say, but it's not. I don't think there were any
No.
Palestinians there.
If
And as they were upset, yeah, it's fucking horrible. 10, 12, how many thousand people have been killed in Gaza since this started? It's fucking horrible, yes.
well,
But why
officially,
did
yeah,
that
yeah.
happen?
Yeah, I mean the initial attack was about 1,000 something Jewish people, including a couple hundred kidnapped, and some people are just negating. Oh, it didn't happen. So fuck, they are taking the hostages and trading them for other hostages. Sorry, not hostages, other people in jail, right? So it's a planned thing from Hamas to do this
Right. And I
attack to
mean,
draw international attention to capture people to negotiate a hostage return.
yeah,
That's
and
their
the
plan.
Hamas leadership is saying very
Yeah.
clearly that yes, they're pleased is the wrong word, but the reaction they got from Israel is what they were looking for. Now
Yeah,
they're saying
exactly.
nobody can take it easy, nobody can relax, everybody has to pick sides. The whole world's coming into their conflagration, and it's like, okay, so they're very clearly saying that they did this to get the Israelis to come in and kill a bunch of their own people, so that
Yeah,
everybody else would be watching. It's like,
yeah, pretty much. They
I
don't
mean,
care about their own people, that's for sure.
I
I
mean, you
mean,
can. It's horrible. Yeah, the innocent people getting blown up. Yes, but it's how did they get put in that situation? It's the Hamas guys who are like hiding in amongst them. Have like, okay, here we're in an apartment building, 3 Hamas guys in here, and it's a bunch of non-Hamas guys in here, and the Hamas guys are saying, we're not going to stop until there's no Israelis left, no Jews
pretty
left.
much.
So the Jews, the Israelis are saying, well, now we can't stop till Hamas is eradicated. So
yeah,
which side is first going to say, you know what? It's okay, you eradicate us, it's fine. That's the only way we'll end this.
I don't think that's acceptable.
No, neither side's going to say that.
No.
What if we make a few calls and say, hey, it's the wise old bastards, we want to sort this out?
No, the key point is Hamas is not Palestine. It is a terrorist organization within Palestine, Palestinian terrorist organization. It's not Palestine. It's not all the people. Not everybody voted in Ghana for Hamas, right? But too many did. That's how they got elected. So, but the issue is when it crosses the line to become a terrorist organization. U.S. had a war on terrorism. It was called after 9/11, right? We indicated a war on terrorism. Well, there's terrorism going on. There was Americans kidnapped. I'm just asking, what the hell's going on? The idea is that terrorism is terrible and needs to be controlled. And with terrorism eating away at Israel, what can Israel do? That has to get rid of the terrorist element, not Palestinians. I mean, there's a lot of Arabs in Israel. I think they claim 20% of Israeli nation is Arabs. Fine. They're as long as they're peaceful and they work for the country, fine. Work as part of the country and enjoy the country. We live in different countries all the time. So you work with that country. That's it. You don't want to be a terrorist inside a country. That's terrible. So again, that's extremism. So what we're trying to say is we are against bad extremism. The good stuff, okay, good. But everything.
I don't even understand that.
That's true.
but that's okay. We're pro that.
Actually, some of that. There's nothing wrong. It's to be extreme if it's good. But at the same time, what's that balance? Usually we're looking at balance in the system.
Well, but what if somebody says something, okay, from pick any conflict throughout history, you've got the guerrilla fight, my guerrilla fighter or my freedom fighter is your terrorist.
Yeah, true.
How do you draw the line? Where do you say, okay, now, you've done this, okay, oh, you're a terrorist, oh, you're a freedom fighter. Like George Washington. Was he a terrorist, a freedom fighter?
Okay. The issue is
dude with bad wooden teeth.
The issue is attacking. He was a
terrorist. He was chopping down cherry trees, wasn't he? That little fucker.
The cherry trees, maybe. Every forester's that one, Every logger's that one. A terrorist to trees. But come on, they regrow. It's a management system. We go through that all the time. But the issue is, I think the division is very simple. Are you attacking a military system, or are you attacking innocent people, civilians? If you're attacking civilians, that's bad. Of course, there's, friendly fire or accidental deaths and stuff. And the idea of, Israeli bombing Gaza, the thing is they told him, get out. This area we're going to bomb. All right. That's pretty good warning. So if somebody tells me my area is going to be bombed, I'm leaving. Sorry. Unless I have an underground tunnel or some shit that I don't worry about.
It's difficult. We don't have enough money to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it's also if you blow up my house, I'm pretty pissed. But I think I would still leave. I don't think I'd sit there.
Yeah, exactly.
Bombs. I think I'd leave.
Yeah. So
I'd leave.
But yeah, extremism is tough. We was just thinking, there's other parts we were talking about earlier.
Extremely beautiful. Sorry.
Ooh, that's a different one. That was something different. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But
can we block our wives from watching this? How do we?
Extremely beautiful, but remember, beauty fades. That's a time frame issue. You're beautiful in your 20s. Do you stay beautiful into your 50s, 60s, 70s? Most women.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
See, Never mind.
Yeah. All beautiful. Beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But look at Dolly Parton. Did you see her? Holy shit!
She did
She was like 77 and did this. Oh man, that was amazing. But then you heard of what's her name? Just did one. Come on, the other one that did.
Cher, the Christmas
Cher, yeah, but there's no one. What's the other one? The blonde girl. Blondie, no, not Blondie.
A blonde girl.
A blonde girl. Oh no, I just lost. She's so famous. Did the Material Girl and all that stuff.
Madonna.
Madonna. She just did a show, but she's a bit Botoxed and stuff, and it was like not the.
Yeah, but there you go. That goes to the definition of beauty. So people say beauty on the inside, which now hang on, don't everybody start shooting me yet here. You can shoot me in a minute. Let me try and find the right words to say this. Maybe it's a vocabulary issue, because it's true. Who you are is more important than what you look like. Dudes, we're lucky. Nobody gives a shit. We're all ugly anyway. So.
Yeah, we ain't so pretty.
I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure that's true. We were just down in the LGBTQ2
XYZ divided by 2.
Whatever
square root
the
5.
gay zone down there. And so maybe beauty is as important for a gay person, a gay dude.
I think that's true. Yeah, if you look at the gay people, they tend to be more caring of their looks and their physique and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe it's just we have to come up with a different vocabulary. Beauty is beauty. It's subjective, but it's kind of objective. It's like, that is beautiful. That's a beautiful sunset. That is a beautiful person. That is a beautiful looking dude, big abs or whatever it is. And don't conflate that with the person, right? So it's like, okay, that hot blonde, wonderful person when she's 85 years old, still a wonderful person, not beautiful in the same way. So maybe it's a vocabulary issue. Like, the only thing is that doesn't always work, because I just keep getting better and better looking all the time. So
men age like wine, right?
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
No, but I mean, it's true. I mean, so to say that it's wrong to like hot blonde, she's so beautiful, she won't be beautiful when she's 60. Like I just said, that's true without being mean about it.
No,
she won't look the same. Now,
that's right.
Does that mean anything? No. When you're 60, it's a different. You're the person.
Yeah, you're mature.
For a brief while, you had that look.
Yeah, the youthful look.
Or you were not beautiful at the time. But it's a separate thing. It doesn't. That kind of beauty fading doesn't mean that person's value fades.
No, never said that.
Yeah.
Never said that. The value is, I think, in the person.
Yeah, because you're married, you want to stay alive. You didn't say that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it's also it's true. It's what I'm trying to say. It's so easy to get caught in the trap with vocabulary.
It's very simple. Right? If a beautiful girl at 20-something years, gorgeous, beautiful body, everything, but she's a bitch, everything comes out of her mouth is terrible, no sense of humor, everything's dead. It's just, well, for one night or two. It's okay, but you would not have a relationship with this girl because terrible. Inside is bad. Yeah, so no. So the issue is beauty is external beauty, but internal as well. Yeah,
it's a whole package. Person somehow.
Yeah,
it's like the car you drive.
Yeah.
When I was in my 20s, I drove a nice car. I was just a nice looking person when I was in my 20s. Now my car is older, but it still works. What the hell?
You're still driving the same old beat up.
I'm sure that everything we've said can be misconstrued if you try hard enough, but
pretty easily.
I hope everyone understands we're trying to say something really profound, deep, and intelligent here. That beauty is beauty, just separated from the person. It's like, what shirt are you wearing today? That's not who you are. It's what you look like today.
Yeah. The clothes don't make the man, right? So the issue of beauty is, yes, it's part of the eye of the beholder. If I think something's beautiful and you think you like redhead, I like blondes, or I like brunettes, you like, the different attributes, we all like different things. But at the same time, that's only physical. Then you have the internal beauty and stuff. Yeah, of course. So, but go to the extremes too. We have to go back to extremes. So if you go extremes into beauty, then you usually have a problem, because you have 100 makeup shit. I mean, then the women is not natural anymore if they put too much stuff on. Then eyelashes. I saw this girl when I was coming in here. nice girl, but standing in front of me, and long eyelashes, a bit of tattoos, and all that stuff. I'm not a big fan of tattoos on a girl. Sorry, that's just my opinion. But she was kind of a pretty girl. The guys, the Mexican guys, and that were handling were kind of hitting on her and stuff. Yeah, speaking Spanish, habla español. That she was just smiling and stuff. Nice girl, very nice girl. But it's different. She sometimes try too hard. Long nails and stuff. Sometimes they try too hard to be beautiful instead of looking at the natural elements of beauty. I prefer a woman who's more natural. Beauty. The natural beauty is good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's tough, right? So if society is saying that here's what beauty is, and beautiful people get a leg up in this world, it's sad, but it's still true.
Yeah.
And if you don't fit in the norms of beauty wherever you are, so you try to fit into those norms. You get into the more makeup or whatever it happens to be. Start getting into the plastic surgery to try and keep. When your sense of self is subsumed to what society wants, it's like, that's sad, man. You need a little, so okay, you know what, I'm not the world's most beautiful looking dude. It doesn't bother me, because society doesn't make it so important for me. If I was a woman who didn't look like what the perceived beauty values of this society are, it would probably be a lot tougher. I'd feel a lot more pressure to try to conform somehow. So so society's not doing a great job in some of this shit.
True. I think women have harder time because women are more or more concerned about beauty than men are. If you ever go, you have wives, right? So you look at our products in the bathroom. We have soap, shampoo, maybe some conditioner. You don't have that. Never mind. You just lost 2 of those.
I'm going to the extreme.
Shaver. Okay. Razor. Okay. So, I mean, we get like 5 items. You ever look at a woman's? It's like, there's like at least 20 or 30 things there. It's like this cream, that cream, and all that. It's like, they're married and whatever. It doesn't matter. They still have a lot more products to keep themselves their skin tones and whatever. I mean, we men, we just don't give a shit. So you take a shower, get some soap, we're good. Maybe soap. Like a certain spell. Soap? What's that? Soap? What's soap?
Maybe. I should. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to try most.
That might be good.
Try soap.
Yeah, once in a while. But But extremes, good and bad, can be good and bad. So, but the other extreme, remember we did talk about, I didn't get to tell, is the idea of this cult stuff, right? We had cults in different areas. We were talking about somewhere in Canada, and of course, one of the famous ones was Mr. Jones in Georgetown, Guyana. Yeah. You can tell about that. Maybe you remember more than I do, but it wasn't too good. There was something about aliens or some shit, and the world's going to end in. Wasn't 1999, but that was the song. When did they say it was going to end? Something.
Y2K.
Y2K was another end. It was like
Y2K was funny. Remember the whole world was supposed to end. I think I've told you this story, but I don't know if I ever said in the podcast. I did a company trip. To Pulau something, an island off of Malaysia, near Ipoh. So we were there, and it was over New Year, and we were at the outdoor restaurant, like all the resorts are outdoor restaurant, right? And we're going along, we're having great time, had a big dinner, drinking, music, the whole bit, having a great time, company party, and at midnight the power went off. I shit you not. It went off at midnight. And we're like, I didn't believe there's any of this, whatever, right? And all of a sudden at midnight, I was like, what? The fuck just happened? And to this day, I don't know if it was someone being naughty in the resort or whatever, but the generator kicked in about 30 seconds or a minute, and it was just fine. But for that 30 seconds, it was like,
oh.
What?
Y2K messed up.
I never figured it out. If it had to have been somebody playing, that was it was a stroke of midnight. You start looking up for the planes to start falling in the sky. But yeah, extremism and cults. So
Yeah.
Georgetown. So
Yeah.
like any cult, everyone knows enough about that the phrase "drink the Kool-Aid" has moved into the vernacular, right? Like,
Mm.
oh, if you believe something, you drank the Kool-Aid.
Mm.
That was his whole thing. You drink the Kool-Aid to kill yourself, and you're going
Yeah.
off to paradise with him or
Wasn't
whatever
the
the
alien
story
supposed
was.
to pick you up though? He had aliens in his, didn't he?
Could have been
I'm pretty
maybe if you
sure it
need
was an
to.
alien thing for. I'd have to look it up. Sorry, I didn't look Google up on this.
Yeah,
I just remembered that one.
yeah,
And
but
then,
it's like extremism, but it's
mm,
almost a funnier aspect of that is the psychology of it.
yeah, of course.
I watched another program. I don't even remember. It was on a Netflix or something. Just a program, right? And it was about psychology, and
Mm,
it was like I loved the guys. It was like funny. They're trying to like make fun of stuff,
yeah,
right? And one of the things they did was to show how people just kind of fall into peer pressure.
yeah,
So they did a few little skit kind of things, like in Las Vegas, right in front of the Golden Nugget, in
yeah,
Fremont Street. It's
yeah,
covered like
yeah,
that. And so they showed, so they put a little stanchion with a little, like a little, what do you call it? Not a ribbon, the two poles with
oh,
a
yeah, yeah,
belt,
yeah,
like your
yeah, yeah,
your velvet rope
yeah,
thing, right?
yeah,
So right in the middle of the street, so not like in front of a door, right in the middle of the street, they put one of these, and then someone from the show, two or three of the people from the show, just stood there and lined up.
yeah,
No sign, none explaining what's going on. They stood there, signed up, and then after a while,
yeah,
another person comes in behind, just random
yeah.
people. And pretty soon you got like 30 people standing.
Exactly. I heard of
They had
that.
no idea what it's for.
Exactly.
It's just like what? And and
Yeah,
then they did this one little thing that blew my mind. It
yeah.
blew my mind. So again, I don't know how scripted it was. It was supposed to be
No,
unscripted, right? But
I think I
and they did
remember seeing that.
a Jonestown kind of parody.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was they had these really beautiful women wearing flowing hippie kind of clothes, right? And I think it might have still been in Vegas. We were doing the show
yeah,
or something, and they would pick every once in a while when they saw like two or three younger guys, in their 20s or something, that would kind of respond to these beautiful women, saying, "Oh, come and talk. We want to talk to you about our guru or whatever."
yeah,
They're like, "Hey, Johnny, you want to go?
yeah,
Let's go with these beautiful women." And they go into this room, and they're all wearing like the flowing robes,
yeah,
and they're chanting and
yeah.
beads and the whole bit, and blah 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 blah. And they have secret mics all over the place, right? So you can hear these two guys talking to themselves, right? And they're progressing all the way through. They're telling wilder and wilder stories about the aliens are going to come and get you, and they're going to do this. And you guys are like, what's going on? Right? And then at the end of this thing, so the main guru says, okay, it's time for us to go meet the aliens or whoever
Yeah.
it was, and handing out the Kool-Aid. And the one guy says to the other guy, like is this, what do you mean go meet these guys? It's like, I guess I think they're going to, you think they're killing themselves or something? He's like, no, maybe I've never. And so they're kind of watching, and they hand out all this Kool-Aid, right? And they drink it. And it's like, after even saying, I think these guys are fucking killing themselves. And it was just like, okay, it shows how anybody, again, it had to be scripted, but they said it wasn't, right?
Yeah.
So it shows you how peer pressure can happen. So
Yeah.
extremism is the dude or dudette, whoever who started this thing and who was running it and pulling and sucking you in. But joining it, you're not necessarily an extremist
No.
until you join. And then you become an extremist.
Yeah, you become
if
an
that's
extremist.
if they just tell you sit around in a circle and drink Kool-Aid, kill yourself, that's pretty extremely bad. But you're not out blowing up buildings and shit. But you join and say, here, put on this vest and go blew something up.
Yeah. No, I think any time, whether you're doing self-infliction, you're going to kill yourself over some stupid thing, or you're going to blow up and try and kill somebody else. That's all extremism. And one of the key points I think you're talking about, and I like to start turning this phrase, is parroting propaganda. The idea is that you're a follower, all right? Just like the Guyana Georgetown. These are just followers. Whatever the guy says, oh, we got to do it because the leader says so. That's bullshit. I mean, that's military also. But at the same time, that's a whole military regime and an order of rank and file and stuff that's different. That's a military operation. But this cult is just somebody getting a group of people to believe whatever he says and do, whether it's something belief in aliens coming or some salvation, or he's the God or pre-God or mini-God or demigod or whatever he calls himself. And then the leaders just follow, oh, yeah, you have to do whatever the leader says. Well, they're just sheep, right? They're parroting whatever propaganda the leader does. And there was another guy, Mr. Reverend Moon, the Korean guy. Remember him? He had a big one. I don't know if any killed any. I don't think there was it was just a scheme, financial scheme.
Just like
Scam.
So many of the televised preachers in the South and the States.
Yeah.
Send dollars for Jesus.
It's like,
why does Jesus need your cash?
Jesus don't need that. Like, you need it, right?
Yeah.
Help of Jesus. But I mean, this is the religion can easily be misused for that stuff. That's for sure. And
so I see. So what you're saying is we should start a cult and or religion and have people give tribute to us in terms of Pacificos or
something to do Pacifico. No, a beer cult. Yeah. beer.
Anybody watching? You got any good ideas for cults? So we should start.
Beer is life.
That's a cult. There you
go. Beer is life. Without beer, is what life worth it? I don't know. To me,
I wouldn't know.
Good point. I've always had beer. I think I started when I was about 6. All right. But, we're still sober yet. We didn't start the tequila. Once we get into tequila, then that's a different thing. I mean, I'll make the show a bit more funny. Maybe.
For us, anyway.
For us, anyway. Yeah. We're just still on beer. We're just out,
Like any drunk. You think you're funny when you're drunk.
Yeah, exactly. We do.
And then it's funny watching drunks, but in a totally different way.
Yeah, that's another extremism. Over drinking, that's another thing. Yeah. People drink too much. It's an extremist. If you wake up in the morning. There was one guy in my college who I used to go in when I was a freshman in the dormitory, and the guy would just wake up and have a beer. He would have his coffee, and he would be shaking until he had his coffee, and then after that, he'd have his beer. And that's like 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. He's like, holy shit. And the guy's like 22 years old. That's also extreme. And, if you drink too extreme, not good.
I wonder if he ever made it to Wise Old Bastard. Did he make it that
far? I don't know. I don't know if he graduated either. I don't think he graduated.
Wise or old. Just a bastard.
Just a bastard.
1 out of 3.
Yeah. So, young bastard. But actually, that's a good point. We're trying to teach young bastards, the future wise old bastards, some concepts of life and stuff.
So look what happens when you drink too much. See?
Your hair falls out.
So be careful. Be careful. You got to watch it.
I still got a little bit more drinking to do. Shit. But yeah, I mean, drinking is great for us, I think it. But again, always in moderation. We can't over drink. Every once in a while, you're still going to wake up. Oh, fuck, I'm not going to do this again. I'm never going to drink again until Friday.
If you do that every day, that's extremism again.
Yeah, that's extremism. Yeah. Once in a while. If you do it once a month or once every couple months where you get a little bit off, no big deal. But you cannot do it every day. It's just, it's called cirrhosis of the liver mainly. That's the main disease. So
it's expensive, man.
Yeah.
Not just the drinking, when your liver goes, man.
Yeah. Your liver the liver heals itself to a certain extent, but there's a point that, no return, then you're in trouble. So
the point of no return.
So as a wise old bastard, enjoy life. Have some beer, have some whiskey. Just don't overdo it where you have health problems associated with it. That's a key point. Know the balance. Take a few days, take a week off, and then, give your body a break a bit, that kind of stuff. But, I think balance in life, the yin and yang. I always love yin and yang. I'm not Chinese, but I still like that philosophy. Balance in life. But this is where you have a balance versus extremism. If you have a balance in life, you probably will not make the Olympics, which is really good. Somebody needs to be up there in the Olympics, so not everybody will have an actual balance, what we would say as a normal person. But not everybody, there's only a select few out of the whole population of the globe doing Olympics, and that takes extremism, but in a good way. Okay, and
So we still support you guys in doing that. If you want to do something
yeah,
extremely good, give up your whole life for it. Again, this comes across sounding wrong. I know I don't have that dedication, that extremism, so I could never do what it is you guys do. Respect, respect, respect. But if your extremism is to try to blow up as many people as you can and slit as many throats as you can, a
no,
lot less respect.
no
A lot
respect,
less. Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
we totally condemn that
Minus,
shit.
yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Minus,
Sorry.
minus, that's
No,
a,
negative. No. That's bullshit. That's total bullshit. We are totally against violence. You know.
I'll beat
There
the
was.
fuck out of you if you don't agree with me on that.
Screw you.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. No, I
Yeah.
didn't mean that either.
Uh,
Kind of meant it.
hint, hint. Wait. There was one I saw you. I think I reposted it on X where the old bastard was battling the couple guys, young guys around the McDonald's. I think it's in Wise Old Bastards. If you look at X, there's a good little fight, good little commentary. It was hilarious. It was like a wise old bastard teaching young bastards a life lesson on respecting people. He kind of took young guys and just kind of put them a little bit, just like a little brawl room ball or something. It wasn't nothing life threatening, just a life lesson. I think they'll walk away and say, "Oh shit, I'm going to be more respectful of old guys now before I land down on the concrete, trying to beat up an old guy." So no, respect your elders. Respect, okay? Respect a person.
We should bring back. There was. I'm sorry for my ignorance, but I don't remember which First Nation it was down in the States. But one of the ways of showing your manhood was they called it touching. No dirty thinking there. Come on, get your no. It was where you would actually sneak into the enemy's camp and just touch someone on the forehead, and then leave. So it showed your bravery to go in there.
Yeah.
And it should scare the shit out of those guys you were able to get in there and do that. What could you have done?
Yeah.
So why don't we start a terrorism school where we teach that?
I don't call it a terrorism school. That's basic training in the military.
Well, I mean,
that's not terrorism.
Just changing, like we talked about beauty, change the definition. So it's like, if Hamas had come in and just like put like a red thumb mark on everyone's forehead, that would have scared the shit out of everybody already without getting 10,000 of your own people blowed up for it.
Yeah, true.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Other ways to deal with things.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's where Israel needs to come and do that to Hamas. Start touching everybody's head. Because they got to get rid of the organization. A terrorist organization cannot continue. That's wrong. I mean, that's
terrorist orgasms are bad.
Yeah. There's what?
Well, it's true because you just build more terrorists that way.
Yeah. That's true.
If there were no terrorist orgasms, there'd be no terrorist organisms.
Yeah.
Problem solved. There we go. How many times do we have to solve the world's problems, guys? Come on.
I think we know
over and over.
A bit more whiskey and then we can, or tequila, and we'll really solve the world's problems. But yeah, no, it's we want to minimize extremism. Any bad extremism, totally bad. Just negate that. We totally against anything extremists that are bad or hurt people and that kind of stuff. No, any extremism that is good, okay, it's up to you. As long as you're doing good for yourself, good for your country, for a sport, whatever, that's fine. Or good for humanity. If you go extremist to be good for humanity, that's also, there are a lot of people. There's some guys that are just digging and putting in wells for remote villages that need water. Okay, is that extreme? I mean, they're doing a lot of work. I hope they get paid for it.
Spend your life in a lab, researching for cures for cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
Give up your whole life over to that. That's extreme. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Please do it.
Yeah. We need people that are at least a bit extreme in their work that can really solve the world's problems, like cancer and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's great. So, I think extremism can be good, or it can be bad. So make it good. As simple as that. This is about as simple as we can get. Don't parrot propaganda. You don't follow bullshit. Think for yourself. Critical thinking. If you're too stupid just to following people and line up just because somebody's in the line and have no clue why the hell you're in lining, why you're in the damn line, that's pretty stupid. Sorry. And if you're doing that for following a group of people protesting for pro-Palestine, you have no freaking clue why you're doing it just because everybody, it's not a fashion. Okay, critical thinking, learn something. Debate. Remember, if you're in a university, debate about it. What's good and bad about the situation? Okay.
If you're one of those people who doesn't have a strong moral compass, you don't know what to do, you want to be led, okay, follow us. If you have to follow someone, follow us.
Yeah.
But not too closely, because we'll run you into trouble too.
We'll follow you us to the pub or the beer get the beer, liquor store. But no, you think for yourself. Reason. Have a knowledge of why the hell you're doing something. Don't just do it because Gary's doing it or Melissa's doing it. I'm just following this pretty girl.
Fuck Gary, man.
Yeah, exactly. Screw her. screw Melissa or whatever it is. Yeah, don't follow her. just do your own thing, But make sure you know what the hell you're doing. Don't just follow the crowd. That's wrong. Follow your own destiny.
And there we go. I think that's a natural ending time for today.
Sounds good, because my beer's gone.
Welcome back to. We're in Mexico.
We're in Mexico.
Notice the respect that we gave by playing the national anthem, La Cucaracha or some fucking game like that.
Yeah, we respect.
Mexico's a real country, man.
It's great. It's a good country. It's excellent.
Place.
Excellent beer, excellent tequila, excellent people. People are friendly here. Nobody's blowing up anything. They're great people. Okay, so they have some cartels but everybody. We used to have mobs and Italian, mobsters and shit. Yeah. I mean, that's global. So, but Mexico is a good place, beautiful place.
And we'll be doing a few more podcasts, we hope, before we're gone from this beautiful place. Now it's sorry to say this to everybody, but we'd rather have a margarita and go look at the sunset than talk to you anymore for today. Did I say that out loud? We should edit that part.
No. It's time to go. No. It's time to go. It's 1st December, right? Here?
It is.
It is the 1st December. Okay, just for a time date. And it's about close to sunset. You can see it over here. It's a little bit cloudy, but it'll be around. Anybody at the pool yet? I don't see anybody at the pool.
No.
Can't see it.
There's
There's a pool.
We don't care about that pool anyway.
Nobody there. It's too tiny anyway. But anyway, thank you for listening. Continue on, subscribe, like, tell your friends about us. If we're good or bad. If it's good, great. If it's bad, we don't give a shit. As usual.
As you know.
As you know.
And on a happy note.
And this is a comedy. Don't forget, we're here for fun. Enjoy. And Alan?
Goodbye.